So, in the movie Matilda by Roald Dahl, the narrator says the books transported her into new worlds and introduced her to amazing people who lived exciting lives. This quote always stood out to me as a kid because I related to Matilda like a lot more than anyone else. I haven't always loved books, but when I learned how to actually love them, I was completely hooked. And obviously, I wasn't the only child in the world who loved books because books are the staple of everything we know today. This is important because without books, we would have no credible sources as to our history for not just America, but also us humans in general. The reason I'm saying all of this is because even today in 2026, books are still being banned, and it's not just obvious, explicit books like A Clockwork Orange and American Psycho, but there are also books like the Harry Potter series and James and the Giant Peach, which is also by Roald Dahl, who they have little to no explicit scenes in them. My call to action is to stop the banning of books that have less than two explicit scenes in them. And I also believe that it should be up to the Supreme Court whether to decide if that book is inappropriate or not. In 2025, the American Library Association reported that restrictions or bans have risen by 72%, with most of the demand coming from organized movements and public officials. Library materials are being restricted or removed if they're deemed to include sexual content or controversial themes, such as LGBTQ plus characters or themes, race or racism, and even just featuring characters of color. If I'm not mistaken, we are actively watching the silencing of the marketplace of ideas. Without books, especially for the youth and children to read, and I'm not talking about Colleen Hoover and American Psycho, the new generations can't grow and learn about the new world. Part of the problem, I think, is the political and economic state of America right now. The First Amendment is especially important during these times like these because reporters and journalists and authors are really needed right now to shed light on the truth and keep broadcasting what's going on in America. And I believe that banning books is just taking a big step backwards.